So, take us through, these opportunities and possibilities that this organization, makes a reality for the youth of Namibia.
Yeah, first of all, the Ondundu Youth Development Organization is diverted away now from sports development, and we are now taking our second objective, which is basically information dissemination. We've noticed that during the COVID-19 and due to the regulations of COVID-19, a lot of rules aimed at not putting a lot of groups, not allowing people to group up. So hence we're now going with our second objective, which is information dissemination for young people. By that I mean it is easier to work with young people that are informed than to work with young people that are basically not informed.
And you obviously want to reach youth all over the country. How do you reach, especially with information dissemination, youth that are in the more rural areas and hard to reach areas? How do you make sure that those youth are also informed so that they can make better decisions?
Very well. In the beginning of the year, we started off with information, searching for information through different youth forums. The country is basically designed in such a way that we have systems in place that we can make use of. That's now to reach out to the young people in rural development and also in urban areas. And these systems include regional youth forums, which are coordinated by the National Youth Council in that regard. But now also the Ministry of Youth has departments that are geared or that are basically established to coordinate these regional youth forums through the Regional Youth Council. Now, as an organization that's basically established to work with youth endeavors, one has now said, okay, let's try and reach out to the regional youth forums and understand their current situation during COVID-19 on the ground as we are facing this pandemic.
Yeah, and what is it that is currently affecting the youth during this pandemic?
Honestly speaking, I can say the lack of information dissemination. You see, when you are a youth group and you are closer to the information, the ones that are not closer to information are basically left out because they do not know now. Are we still in this bubble of COVID? Are we going to be reluctant, or should we stand up and go for a hike? But honestly speaking, when you look at the northern part, for example, of the Namibian country, the youth out there are in dire need of agricultural assistance to be availed to them. But now getting their feedback from the north to, say, the center of the government, where the information is or where the resources are, there's a lack. There's actually a missing puzzle there. And that is where we are engaging our focus on as a youth organization. Now, you'll find that some youth are living close to a canal of water, and all they would need is maybe just a pipe, just a pipe that will pull water from the canal and then basically start with the agricultural system or agricultural projects. But now getting that feedback is so difficult because the regional youth forums, there's a missing puzzle between the communication that comes from the individual youth group or, say, a constituency youth group for that matter, to reach the National Youth Council or National Youth affiliation. So that is where we want to come in and mitigate communication barrier to basically make it happen. During our research, we've also noted that youth in, say, the South have a project that they want to say, that they would like to inform the director, say, for example, of National Youth Council about. But when the information comes to the National Youth Regional Youth Forum, it's somewhere there, it just doesn't reach the top. So that's where we are coming in now to just enhance the possibility of information dissemination in that regard.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. And we know, generally in Namibia, that's one of the challenges that the youth have, getting information to them on time and correct information.